for that bit of a respite.
Yeah.
We need to head back down the hill.
Right.
What were you going to say?
I was just going to say the sign there was, again, Youlgreave with a G-R-A-V-E. But then here, that's in the graveyard. But then here it's Youlgreave.
As we go down this hill, we come to Limestone Way again, but it's the newer part of the town, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some of it's in keeping, some of it's not. So,
nice,
but,
like with any place, so isn't it? Sadly, it's spreading, and
yeah,
it's just got to be hoped.
come here.
As we say, it's busy.
Pleasure. Come on, you.
It's just got to be hoped that it's not become one of those villages where it's all outsiders, people from the cities buying up property either to live in or
It's holiday homes.
holiday cottages, and there's no affordable housing for youngsters or local people. Another old building there, 1725.
Hi.
Doors.
Yeah, ornate carvings across the lintels.
This dale's known as Bradford Dale. I know nothing else about why, I just know it's called Bradford Dale. We've walked all around.
Yeah, I'm just trying to plot our route.
We came down
that
there, down that track.
down that track there, yes. So just about there. So we came over that by the corner of that tree, that copse there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're just going to go along and round the other side of that hill. Only. I mean, it's not even a one-way system here, is it?
No.
Yeah. This fork joins up the other side of these houses. Just a strange quirk of the village again.
You're always funny about villages, aren't you? I always say I could live in a village, but you always think they're a bit too close knit.
No, I could live in a village. I don't think you could live in a village.
I think I could live in
No,
a
I don't think you could. Because everybody knows your own business.
Yeah, but I know everybody else's business, and I'm a
That's
nosy
true.
bugger.
That's true, but you can't stand anybody else knowing more than you.
Well, I just have to become the person who was in
the
the local,
gossip.
in the local coffee shop the most, so I could hear everything. You know how you lose me in a coffee shop if I hear a conversation?
I could live in a village because I could become.
You become the village eccentric.
I am eccentric. Well, I could take to village life. I could get involved in village things. I don't think you could.
I could in small doses.
Exactly. Yeah, it was up there we went. Bassington Close.
Yeah, can't remember what for though.
For something. No, I can't remember. Was it something to do with bees?
It might have been. Where your favourite sheep keep?
Well, one of a breed that I know. There's warbles with the black flash and the white flash and the white tail. And I only know them because you cousin.
You were just saying, weren't you, about some of the new builds being in keeping with the village?
Yeah. See, these new builds are in keeping. The ones up there, I don't know whether you'll see, which looks like council houses that have had that cladding round.
Council houses from the 50s. No character.
No.
So if we hadn't have taken the route into the village, we would have come along there, along the river. Footpath there to Allport.
I think we want a bit further up actually, looking at the map.
Allport is where our static is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hiya. Passed over another nice old stone bridge.
And the dogs paddle in here further round, don't they?
They do, yeah. And they enjoy it.
Oh, they do. Ready?
Yep, let's go.
Come on. These maps are good. They're accurate. There's the signpost we want, the footpath we want.
Alright, okay. Oh, well, you know what I'm like with maps. The sign in this garden says, "To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow."
How true.
Yeah.
Nice old steps up to the cattle barn or whatever it is. And there's the signpost for where we want to go. This way. We're going to have to wait, aren't we? So we've rejoined the limestone way, and I think we more or less see our route going up in between those hills. Are they hills? Hillocks? Whatever.
Little inclines.
The sun is getting low now. But for this time of year, it's been a glorious day, and the walk's just been about the right length, isn't it?
Yeah, because we didn't set off too early,
No.
did we? So and we've dawdled, haven't we?
We have.
Taking photographs and bits of video and having coffee and snacks.
Birds are roosting for the evening, making a lot of noise.
I don't know who's trying to be loudest, the cows or...
Oh, it's a buzzard, that's why.
Ah,
it's
yeah.
the rooks being frightened of the buzzard.
There it is. I don't know if you'll pick that up on... It's gone into the tree there.
Magpie attacking, trying to chase it off. One's just landed on its head, and the crow's after it. So we think buzzards are the predators.
Aggressors and predators. Yeah.
But they're chased off quite easily, aren't they?
That didn't take much to chase it off, did it really?
No. And since I've been a kid, you see a lot more buzzards flying around. So getting rid of pesticides, the DDT pesticide, which travels up the food chain, has done a lot for wild birds.
I mean, driving along the motorway now, we see a lot more, don't we?
We do. I can get rid of that now, can't I? Don't need a face mask out here.
No.
Making me hot.
You'll be alright.
Just checking where they are.
Tor's doing the outlier bit as usual. Make the most of it, you might be on the leads again in a minute.
You are on the lead. Until we get to the next gate.
I don't think hiding behind that, you're really going to be hidden though, Nab. I think they're still going to see you.
Here. Nab.
Yeah, we're going into another cattle field.
And they're near the gate. People wonder why we put the leads under the front leg, and it's acts like a halty and just pulls the head down when they pull.
We don't like halties, do we?
No, but people question why, you know, oh, your dog's got its leg caught. It's not. We put it there just to stop them pulling that little bit, just to control them. And while we got cattle just over the gate,
hello. 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 Oh, you're beautiful, aren't you? Yeah, you know it. Are you nodding? Are you agreeing? Hey, are you agreeing?
come on, this way.
Hey. You are beautiful.
That takes Nab back to his baby days. He was off a cattle farm, wasn't he?
He was. And as the farmer said, when we sent him a picture of you a few months ago, by heck, he's got his father's tongue.
We'll have to do some research and see what cows these are, what breed they are.
I think they're moo cows.
Moo cows. Come on, Rob.
And you're wearing red.
I am. Right, the cows, not next field we've got Friesians or Holsteins, whatever their modern name is. Black and white cows.
There'll always be Friesians to me. Could we make that into a song?
But again, we've gone through past the cattle. We know our dogs are alright with cattle and sheep, so we're not too worried, but they're on the lead anyway.
Yeah, we would never have them off the lead, would
no.
we, if the livestock was around.
But we know they're happy to go past, and I hope that showed that, you know, walking past cattle, well, you were stroking one, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
As long as you don't make...
It's not being nervous. It's like with anything, isn't it? If you show a bit of fear or nerves, animals will sense it.
You've got to remember, cattle aren't wild animals. They're managed, so they're used to farmers, the cattle hands and that, being rounded up. Maybe even cattle dogs. So they've got no reason to be frightened of you. And again, they can probably show an interest in you because they probably think you've got food.
Yeah, that's it more than anything, isn't it? I think, oh, somebody's coming to feed us. Ugh, this is a muddy bit.
Come here.
I think you missed it there, Tor. Thank you. Oh, somebody's put some steps here for us.
They don't want to use them. Come on. Come on.
We've climbed a bit now, so you get a better view of Youlgreave. So they're the trees we walked around the other side of, aren't they?
Yes. We came back down that way. Yeah. That property there is where we had the
Camp off grid.
Camp off grid.
Just a few years ago. If you look back over our videos, you'll see a video of that, and some other channels got videos on of off grid as well.
Shows you how far he was flying his drone.
Yeah, because Colin
was over
flew
there.
his drone right from over those, in that field of buildings, flew it right over
Youlgreave Church.
Church.
And also up to that building up there that we went to have a look at earlier on in
yeah,
this video.
where we sat on the bench.
Sat on the bench.
Where we had the coffee that wasn't a coffee because we didn't have a coffee.
The virtual coffee.
That's the one. I don't know how much more, if anything, there'll be to show you on this video, but we'll see. Now, are they going to go over the stile or around it? They're both paying an interest.
Are you going to go over the stile or around it?
Well, it's got to be done, hasn't it?
One of those styles that has a style for no reason.
Pointless style.
Pointless.
There's
the scratching point at the moment.
definitely no invisible fence either side of it, is there? Or stone wall.
Well, the arrow does say the footpath's that way.
What if you're doing it?
Well, we've got to follow the footpath signs.
Go on, you lot, over here. Oh,
It's a bit wobbly. I think it's more of a scratching post at the moment.
What, like
for the cattle.
that?
Yeah.
It's obviously, well, not say well trodden because it's not well trodden, but there's, you can definitely see there's a path, can't you, that's used.
Yeah. The same as the old. That was an old style there. There's an old style here as well.
It's obviously had a gate on it, hasn't it? It's,
The outside.
It's got the old. It's the rules. You've got to go through. You can't climb over.
We quickly climb out of the village, don't we?
Yeah.
Again, we've been dawdling, but
you wouldn't have where's my English getting to? You wouldn't have thunked that we come that far from the church, no. Really. I do like a good thunking thing. You might expect to find a managed little pond, do you, in the middle of the hills?
No,
like this.
It's obviously from the farm. Dammed to make a little trickle. Different ponds. I think we need to cross over this way a bit. It looks muddy there.
It does. Sounds it as well.
So, this way.
So what did you do then? Right. What did you do? Show me. Why? Oop. Did you get a little shock?
Yes. I didn't do the usual test.
With the grass?
With the grass.
Don't sniff it, Bay. No, I don't think I will.
No? You know?
No, I thought I'd leave it to you.
I've done it.
I'm not going to go on camera though. One of those great countryside smells, muck spreading.
Takes me back.
It takes me back too.
I think we'll wait here till he's done this bit.
Don't fancy getting splattered.
Yeah. Well, I think I can see where we're headed.
Oh, well,
clean path.
the clean path, yeah. Just in a distance there, you can see Robin Hood's Stride. The field that's being spread now, aren't we?
Yeah, so the dogs are on the lead.
We don't want them running that way and getting covered.
Or any livestock, but we don't want them running in, rolling in it, because it is a bit fresh.
Mm. Oh, to share it with you, if only it was smelly vision.
They've left a nice track along the footpath.
Very kind of them.
So we're here. That's where the cars are, down at the bottom of the...
It's not very clear.
It's not very clear, is it? Unfortunately. No.
Oh, he's just switched it on again.
This is empty.
There's a clearer view behind the tractor of Robin Hood's Stride.
just behind this farm, Hart Hill Moor Farm, presumably just on the crown of that hill there, is Castle Ring, which is another stone circle. You can't actually get to it on public footpaths because it's in the on the farmland. It's sort of an extension or in line with the Nine Stones Close. Nine Stones Close, and as we've seen before, Robin Hood Stride. So it's all in this area. Yet another ring. So pity we can't see it.
It is. Maybe one day we'll have to go and knock on the door and say, "Would you mind?"
Yeah. We've been through your muck spreading. Yeah. Now can we have a look at your?
You can see there, the sun's getting lower now.
And talking about buzzards, one was on the field, it's just taken off. It's not kept close enough to get a nice picture of it. Come on.
One of our able assistants is going to demonstrate just how tight some of these stiles are, aren't you, Bay? Bay, or not stiles, but squeeze gates. Squeeze. Good girl.
How tight are they?
Well, I can't go through that way. Fairly tight. Oh dear, look at that.
And we were saying, modern rubbish, you have to ask why out in here.
This is the middle of nowhere, really.
Middle of nowhere, somebody dumps or drops a face mask.
Luckily we've got some poo bags, so we'll put it in a poo bag.
Either just neglect, ignorance, or whatever. Mind you, I read in the paper yesterday, I think it was, or even today, that they've done some clearing up, wildlife people, and 90% of the areas that they cleaned had face masks or gloves just disposed, just thrown away. So it's modern litter in these strange times, but why?
I mean, this is the middle of nowhere. There's no reason to have a mask unless they're packed in your bags, but that's obviously been used. So they've pulled it out, thought, oh, it's good as place as any to get rid of it, rather than taking it with them. But they've carried it here.
Yeah.
Really pees me off. Hopefully that'll be the last rant we have.
Yeah.
But I very much doubt it, because we're seeing it everywhere.
And just before we started this section of video, we saw a deer, didn't we?
Yeah.
In this field.
Yeah, it's just running up
we went off
that way.
That direction. A bit slow getting the camera out, but we'll see.
There's a farmhouse over there. They must get some good views of deer on occasion. As I said a few minutes ago, you can see now the sun's getting lower. What is it?
Buzzard.
Keith's just seen a buzzard. I've got the long lens on the camera. So, don't know, what would it be like on sports mode so you can get it taken off? course it won't take off now, will it? It's not frightened of Tor getting closer. It's just, oh, I don't know whether you'll see it on the camera, but we could do with it taking off now. Ready. It's watching, I think. There it goes. This is where having a camera and a bit of patience goes a long way. Not frightened at all.
No. Come on then, this way. Anyway, as I was saying,
I don't know why you think this is such a sort of amusement.
it's a big style and there's nothing to get hold of. Come on, babe, this way.
Hello.
He's coming.
Blink an neck.
Oh yeah, forgot those. Right, and the path goes across the field over that direction.
So as you were just saying, we've seen some wildlife today. A deer, which we didn't get on
Video.
unfortunately. A buzzard.
And, well, a couple of buzzards.
Oh yeah.
But this one, as you were saying, it wasn't scared, was it?
No, I mean the dogs were getting quite close then, weren't they?
Yeah.
Still there.
Yeah. There's people on the other side of the wall seeing it now.
Yeah.
Watching it.
Big bird.
It is.
Good job you're not pup, is it? I carried you off.
It's coming for you. I think you liked it, photograph. It's hopping towards us.
It's almost 3:30. Start seeing mist beginning again in the valley down there. Won't be too long before it's going dark now. Certainly a pleasant walk to do for a morning or an afternoon if you're in the area. So if you're interested in doing this walk or the route, we'll put a map up right at the end of the video so you can see it with the distance that we've walked, that we've tracked on our watches. And a couple of people have asked what we use for tracking the walks. Well, we've got Vivo Active 3 watches, so they track distance, the map, the route, calories burnt. They're quite handy for us.
Now then, my map says there's a path into the corner of the field there.
Uh-huh.
But there is a stile here.
That'll take us along the road.
It'll take us along the road to there. Which do you want to do?
Oh, I think we should do the corner of the field first. If we have to come back, we have to come back. This should be the last stile of the walk. Is Keith going to do it in style? Oh, rum. Well, oh dear. You did so well then. You leapt right up.
Come here. Come here.
It's another high one. I'm coming.
They're not always easy though, are they?
No.
Especially when dogs are...
And when you've got a prickly bush.
Pardon?
Come here now. You're on a road. So I wonder what that is. Private land, members only. Members' number must be displayed at all times. Wonder what that is.
It takes you to the quarry.
Ah, right. So it must be for motorcycling then, maybe still, or something, or climbing, I suppose, or don't know.
Off-roading.
There's the van. The old girl.
Now. Good boy.
Now we know from past history this is a quiet road, that's why we've not put them on the leads for this last few yards.
Well, the fact we can see
Yeah.
what's coming.
I think we're just about heading to the beginnings of a nice sunset as we end this video. Can just start seeing the dog's breath as well now. It's cooling down. So we've just come back to the Land Rover right at the end, and you know how we started at that information post there and we said about the motorcycle rider Mick Andrews. Well, we've just met a lady quite by chance who knew him. So tell us what you said. Hiya.
Mick Andrews, Berrycliff. When I was 10 and 11, me and my friend Judd, we used to come here with Mick Andrews on his trials bikes, and one used to sit on the front of the handlebars, one on the back, and we used to do the trialing.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant.
Brilliant.
It was amazing.
It's lovely to meet people who knew people we've talked about on our videos. So yeah, thank you.
Great stuff.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
And also this way, where you can see these open fields here, we used to have really bad winters, and we used to have a ski lift and a ski club. Yes, a village ski club.
Wow.
We all used to pay £10 per year.
Yeah.
And obviously we had the bad winters, and the parents used to be at the top with the hot toddies and the flasks, and all us kids used to ski down there, and then we had the ski pulley to take us back up.
Oh, brilliant.
Wow.
So you don't get the bad winters though, really, now, do we, to do it?
No, not really now, but it's still beautiful countryside.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, so thank you for that. That's brilliant. It is really nice to meet people who know a bit about the local area, isn't it? So yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Through the wind I give in. I'm storming, breaking like the tide.